That for tonight we'll be watching.
Definitely going to Sky Plus Gordon Ramsay tonight, so I can cook scallops for breakfast or any other time if I want.
Very
we can
clever.
follow on, but it's in real time following that.
Actually, I should say we've got the ingredients to Gordon's cook along on our website, GMTV. So if you want to nip out to your supermarket now and get everything ready and join in with him tonight, then go and check that out there.
Great concept. 9 till 10 tonight on Channel 4. That's it from us. Entertainment Today is next. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Good morning. Now, Tom Cruise allegedly is dedicating himself to improving lives, so I have decided to dedicate myself to improving your showbiz knowledge. Here's Entertainment Today. Good morning and welcome to Entertainment Today. You know it's been a busy week in the showbiz world. Take That received 4 Brit nominations. Atonement won Best Film at the Golden Globes and has been nominated for loads of BAFTAs. David Beckham and Snoop Dogg are apparently thinking about making slippers together. Matthew McConaughey has announced he's going to be a dad, and to top it all, Kate Moss has been out on a birthday bender. And to add to that, this morning's Celeb Pack lineup, I think all of you who are hungry for showbiz news will find yourselves well and truly satisfied. So let me tell you who is on the show. He was bothered with Catherine Tate, being a loved-up Essex boy in Gavin and Stacey, and now he's a billy goat. It's Matt Horn here to explain his latest fairy tale role. And apparently, he's been in Brazil doing research for us. Yeah, right, researching thongs more like. It's Richard Arnold. She's Kylie's fave and definitely gets our nod as well. It's Robin, who's going to be performing a little bit later. And he's our Ice Baby, this year's Dancing on Ice winner. Well, he better be. It's Michael Underwood on his practice rink. Look at him go there. I love the spins. We'll be chatting Blade-tastics with Michael and Steve Backley a little bit later on. She's wild at heart and convinced Britain's Got Talent. It's the one and only Amanda Holden joining us live from Manchester. There, that's a nice picture change there in the background. She's a kitten. What was that behind her? OK, there, that makes more sense. That's Liz McLarnon, who's here to tell us about her Atomic reunion and the only gig to be seen at tomorrow night. Liz is from the City of Culture, Liverpool. I'm not quite sure where Amanda was, though. And live from the city that never sleeps, it's Ms. Romano.
Morning, Miss Falconer. Well, you know what? Usually it is the city that never sleeps, but there's quite a bit of sleeping going on at the moment, Jenny, because there is not that many people working. Now, the ceremony for the Golden Globes was already cancelled, and now there's a huge question mark over the Oscars. And not just that, all your favourite TV shows that you enjoy watching every week, that also hangs in the balance. Why? Stay tuned. I'll be back in a couple of minutes to tell you.
I hope they come back soon. I don't know what to do. My Sky Plus is empty. Anyway, that's all coming up on this morning's Entertainment Today. OK, and what better way to kick off the show than with an actress who last year was lucky enough to call South Africa her office, although she is joining us not from the sunshine, but from a rainy Manchester. Good morning, Amanda. Amanda Holden.
Hello, how are you?
I'm not bad. We're a bit confused because your backdrop at the moment is a safari location, but we have to say you are in Manchester.
I'm in Manchester, yeah, there are no giraffes. We've had no giraffes on the show yet, but, you know, who knows what can happen on Britain's Got Talent.
I know, because that's why you're in Manchester. You're there in the audition process of Britain's Got Talent. How's it all going? Have you found a new Pol Potts yet?
We haven't found a new Pol Potts, but we have found some really good talent, actually. Obviously, there's been really loads of bad stuff, very funny stuff, very emotional stuff. The show's jam-packed, again, with all the kind of emotions and highlights of last year's show, so I think it's going to be even better this year.
Is there more crying, Amanda? Because I was crying with you when I was watching, but I did feel for you.
Do you know, I promised myself I wasn't going to be a wreck this year, and I have already cried about 15 times this year. I've now got sort of Kleenex underneath my desk on hand at all times. Yes, I've wept like a baby all week.
See, it is one of those shows that gets to you. I mean, I cried at Scott and Charlene's wedding and Neighbours, so that just about says it all.
I cry at everything. I cry at commercials. I'm just a hormoner. Since I've had a baby, I've completely lost it.
Well, that's it. Now, I've got to say, in the papers this morning, right, we have read that the auditions are being bugged. So I've got to ask what's happened, because apparently there was a spy bug under Simon Cowell's desk. What's going on?
It's more like a kind of green room. We've got just a table where we put all our coffee and cups and stuff like that on, and it was actually my makeup artist, Jess, who went, "Oh, what's this?" and found this kind of thing with a lead hanging out of it, and then Simon's makeup artist ran off and got it sorted out, and it was a bugging device. But, you know, the stuff that we talk about in there Piers and Simon are normally arguing about who's got the highest ratings on their American show, and I'm normally talking about what I'm having for my tea that night. So it's completely pointless information they got, if they heard anything. But it was all very exciting and very Mission Impossible yesterday. It was good. It was great.
Do we think it's a journalist that's been bugging you, or is there something, is there like special services thinking you're up to something?
It was probably more likely to be a journalist, or I think I read somewhere this morning that it could be an underground betting ring. But, you know, just call me if you want to know. Call me,
okay,
and we'll sort something out.
I will speak to you later about that, actually. Now, you are actually here to talk about Wild at Heart, hence the giraffe behind your head. The third series is back at our screens on Sunday night, so you've got to ask what changes we can look forward to this series.
I think, again, it's got all the stuff that a family drama needs to have on a Sunday night. You know, you can still sit down happily with your granny and your children and watch it, but it's got a lot more, there are more dynamics this year. It's a lot funnier, the pace is quicker, it's a little bit more dramatic. I personally think it's the best series to date. I really, really enjoyed it this year. It was fabulous.
OK, well, let's take a little look at you in action, then.
The entirety of his estate. Fancy that.
My life is hanging in the balance here, Mother. Tell me what he's left you.
It's a good job he's dead, or I'd have to kill him.
Archie.
Do you know, I love the fact you got to act with Hayley Mills, because I used to be a huge fan of The Parent Trap when I was younger.
Yeah, I absolutely adore that woman. She's somebody I know that's going to be a friend for the rest of my life. She's so funny. She's been there, seen it, done it. Nothing phases her. And she swears like a trooper. It's really bizarre to have Pollyanna saying the F word in front of you, I have to say.
No,
Sorry,
she
children.
does not. I don't believe you for a start.
I know, she's like, and she does it very nicely and poshly, so it kind of sounds OK. But I'm always like, it's Pollyanna swearing.
Also, there's a new cast member this series. Jessie Wallace is joining the show.
Yes. Yeah, she's brilliant. She's basically playing a chav in the bush, and she's the one that's kind of added the comedy to it. And I've got a bit worried about myself, because she's turned up, her character's turned up, you know, wearing gold lame tracksuits and big hooped earrings, looking like a complete wag. And I keep going, I really like what you're wearing. I really love those really cheap gold shoes. I love it. I love it. I'm very jealous of all her costumes.
Not necessarily safari attire, though, anyway. But
no,
Amanda, we do know
not.
that you're leaving at the end of the series. Can you maybe give us a hint how that happened?
Do you know, you know me, I'm sort of got too much of that. I keep telling everybody how I'm going out, and I keep getting done by ITV for telling how I go. Let's just say I could come back, but it's my last series at the moment.
Oh, so your character might just go off to be a judge on Britain's Got Talent. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, she should just go off to be a judge, and then if it all goes wrong and I have to pay my mortgage, I'll have to come back.
Well, that's a good attitude. Look, Amanda, thank you very much. Enjoy the auditions up in Manchester, and keep looking out for Pol
10
Pot.
to 8 Sunday after the ice skating.
Oh, is it? Sunday night's going to be great television. All right, thank you. Nice to see you again. OK, and continuing on our globetrotting theme this morning, it's now time to cross over the pond to LA and to Carla with news of the biggest ever dispute to hit Hollywood. Good morning, Carla.
Morning, Jenny. Yep, it's the writers' strike, and it's entering its 13th week, really taking its toll on the industry, and there's no resolution in sight at all. The writers are incredibly important. They never get much respect or credit, but they are the backbone of all the TV and film that is created over here, and without them, Hollywood just grinds to a standstill. Now, January is the beginning of the awards season. We've already seen the cancellation of the Golden Globes. Nobody knows what's going on with the Oscars or your favourite TV shows. To find out how bad it is, and to find out if there is any way of resolving this, I went out to find out. Normally around this time I'd be run off my feet, shopping for jewellery, getting my hair styled and reading up on all the contenders as Hollywood's award season gets into full flow. But not this year. The Hollywood writers' strike has already led to the cancellation of the Golden Globes, and now the fate of the Oscars hangs in the balance.
We actually don't know if there's going to be an Oscars this year. They say there will be because they have never been canceled in the history of the Oscars. They've been postponed 3 times. What form they're going to take is a whole different question, because obviously if celebrities don't show up, how can they do it? But they're making contingency plans to do an Oscar ceremony.
At the core of the writers' strike is a dispute over revenues generated by distributing TV shows and movies over the internet.
The issue is, Shakespeare said that the play is the thing the rest you can hire. If it's not on the pages, it doesn't matter who you hire. all right? That means things are going kind of tough right now, but if this goes on, it's going to get real tough.
When the writers go on strike, it's all of Hollywood that suffers. Scrapping the Golden Globes left designers and stylists nowhere to show off their latest creations, not to mention the caterers, florists and the technical staff. How much has the strike cost Hollywood so far?
Well, right now we believe, based on the shows that are not in production, that would be otherwise, it's $160 million direct costs every week.
So not only are the Oscars under threat, but new episodes of your favorite TV shows won't be showing up anytime soon.
There are a lot of long-term repercussions. Number one, the town known for creating product, television and film, is just shut down. It's black. Nothing is being produced. There's no TV shows being produced. There are certain films being produced because those were done before the strike. But long-term effects are we're not seeing a lot of new television programming, and that's what everyone in the real world cares about.
With no talks planned anytime soon, who knows when this strike will be over.
OK, thanks for that, Carla. I hope it is resolved soon. I was meant to go to the Golden Globes, but couldn't because they were cancelled. Anyway, we will catch up with you a little bit later on. OK, my next guest this morning could find he gets a call from Simon Cowell. He has the moves. You may have recognised the guy in the middle there. It's actor Matt Horn, who is with me on the ET sofa this morning. You have got the moves, but can you sing as well?
Well, a little bit. We did sing, and that was very nice, but we had a voice coach that worked with us for a few weeks, and then we had to sing, and then it was sort of redubbed afterwards, and I'm sure that they can like adjust the pitch in the dub so
to make you sound better.
Well, yeah, I mean the other guys were great, but I think I might have had a little bit of knob twiddling, yeah.
Because obviously this is from the BBC fairy tale series that's on at the moment. This is one of the stories, the Billy Goat. So how has it been transformed this time?
Well, basically, the Billy Goats are a boy band from a town in the north of England. And their manager is the troll.
Is that Paul Nichols that's one of the band members there, right?
Paul plays my older brother.
OK.
And we have this opportunity to go to London and seek our fortune, but the troll is keeping us under contract, so we concoct ways to usurp him, which we eventually do, but I won't give away the ending.
I think this series is brilliant, actually. I saw James Nesbitt this week. I went on set, actually, when James Nesbitt did the Cinderella one. There's some really great ideas. I love the way they've done it all. Yeah,
it's really nice, and it's in the same vein as the Canterbury Tales they did and the Shakespeare's, so it's really great to do these sort of these like mini-series of real special pieces of drama, I think, yeah.
You've been busy. I mean, I know you were working late last night, because at the moment you and James Corden are presenting the Big Brother's Big Mouse. So you were working till what time last night?
Till about 11:15 last night, yes.
Okay. So you tired this morning?
Yes, a little bit, yeah.
Well, you are working hard at the moment. We saw you just a few weeks ago in the Caff and Tea Christmas special.
That's right, but we shot that back in June, so we kind of got that one out of the way. But yeah, last year was great. I was on the box quite a lot, which is really, really brilliant.
I'm glad you say that you shot that in June, because otherwise I think the clip we have, it would have been very cold if it was shot in December. Have a look at this.
I can well kayak.
Yeah, right.
Are you saying I ain't good at kayaking?
No.
Why are you saying I ain't good at kayaking when I'm good at kayaking?
I didn't say you ain't good at kayaking.
You looked at me like I ain't good at kayaking. Don't look at me like I ain't good at kayaking when I am good at kayaking.
I didn't say nothing about kayaking.
Well, shut up then. Rubbish, yeah? In it though.
Is there going to be more of the Caff and Tate show coming up?
Not sure, really. We don't know. I haven't spoken to Catherine for a while, and I think it's kind of her call, really. Yeah. I don't think it's finished for good, but I'm kind of in the dark, really.
Well, let's see what happens. Well, I've got a couple of things I want to just check. Apparently, you have 3,142 MySpace friends. Now, how on earth do you find time to keep in touch with them all?
I'm kind of slightly addicted to that. I don't know whether it was an ego thing, but having 3,000 friends and seeing the little number up there is great.
See, I must be the only person that's not got into it. And apparently you speak basic Icelandic.
Apparently I do, I don't.
You don't? OK, well, that's good. And also, in the paper this morning, it says that you've been wooing Kylie, sending her flowers, and you sent her your phone number. Has she called you?
No, only some of those things are true. Is that in the paper again? Wow, amazing. No, I haven't heard from her, which is a big shame.
I know it is. I'm sure. Well, Ben Shepherd will be fighting you for that one.
So. Oh, really?
Anyway, look, thank you very much. I hope Gavin and Stacey's back on soon.
Beginning of March.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to that. Look, thank you very much. Enjoy Big Brother's Big Mouth tonight.
Thanks.
And also, thank you very much for coming in. OK, still to come this morning, Michael Underwood at the Dancing on Ice rink. He'll be joined by his fellow competitor, Steve Backley. And we say goodbye to Corey Fave, Vera Duckworth and Robin serenades us. So we'll see you after this break.
Still paying for last Christmas? Worried about large credit card bills? Maybe you haven't heard the great news. Saving with Park is a fantastic way to spread the cost and have everything paid for in advance. From fine food and gifts to the fabulous high street gift voucher welcomed at Boots, Iceland, Argos, HMV, Wilkinson's and many more top stores. It's never been easier to save with complete confidence. To make sure you have a magical Christmas 2008, phone for your free Park catalogue on 0800 426 426 now or visit us at park.tv.
There's still time to hit the sales from your sofa, but hurry, the Hillary's Blinds biggest ever half-price sale must end soon. Call before 31st of January and you can still choose from a great range of verticals, Romans, pleateds and rollers, all at half price. Plus, with free measuring and fitting, we take care of everything for you. Our biggest ever half-price sale must end on the 31st of January, so don't miss your last chance to make great savings. Book online or call now on 0800 916 7796.
With Direct Line car insurance, vandalism cover that preserves your no-claims discount is now standard, and there's no excess to pay if hit by an uninsured driver. Only available direct from us. It pays to be with the right insurer. Call 0845 246 2368 or visit directline.com.
EMEA, menopause and silhouette. After all, it's only natural for a woman to want to look good. EMEA, menopause and silhouette. For the time of your life.
Ooh, that fresh baked smell.
At Greggs, we bake our own pasties fresh every day for that delicious just-baked taste.
That'll do for me. We're all alone now, off up to the countryside. Oh, yes. Just you wait. A little bit of romance me and you are going to experience now. Come here.
Greggs the Bakers, ready when you are.
Adios.
Adios! Women everywhere are saying goodbye to weight they don't want with the help of Adios.
Adios!
A herbal remedy traditionally used as an aid to slimming. So why don't you try
Adios!
the nation's favourite?
A bit of red, a touch of amber, loads of green. Traffic light labels on packs of food.
Because one bottle of Buttercup treats any type of cough. You'll only need one bottle of Buttercup sitting on your shelf.
Buttercup, one bottle that's tough enough for any type of cough.
Yes, I'm sitting in it now. Fantastic.
Arrived on time in the morning. Cleaned up every night.
It was, well, really easy.
And so affordable.
You're glad I gave you the name then.
Anglian Home Improvements. More customers.
Most recommended.
And don't miss up to 30% off conservatories in our big home improvement sale. Call 0800 500 600.
To get your free 2008 Park catalogue celebrating 40 years of Christmas savings, phone 0800 426 426 now or visit us at park.tv.
Later, Sweeney Todd stars Johnny Depp and Timothy Spall talk murder, mullets and meat pies. Wild at Heart's Lucy Jo Hudson on finally finding love in Leopard's Den. Plus, at around 28 stone each, doctors have told the Hearts to change their lives or risk losing them. We help them on their journey to a fitter future. 10:30.
Welcome back to ET. Still to come this morning, the one and only Richard Arnold and Michael Underwood live from the Dancing on Ice rink with Steve Backley. But first, there's Madonna, there's Kylie, and now there's Robin. She's got the potential to be huge, and she's performing for you right now.
It's a good thing Tilda was showing the pouring rain. As if a good thing ever could make up for all the pain. There'll be no last chance, I promise to never mess it up again. Just a sweet pain of watching your back as you walk, as I'm watching you walk away. And now you're gone, there's like an echo. It's a hard thing faking the smile her name? She had on that scarf I gave you and you got down to tie her laces. 'Cause you know full well, and you know full well be mine. No, you know full well, and you know full well be mine. 'Cause you know full well, and you know full well be mine, baby. No, you know full well, and you know full well be mine, yeah, yeah. There's a moment to seize every time that we meet, but you always be passing me by. No, you know full well, and you know full well be mine. Oh no, 'cause you know full well, and you know full well be mine. No, you never were, and you never will, and you know full well be mine. There's a moment to seize every time that we meet, but you always be passing me by. No, you know full well, and you know full well be mine.
Thank you very much. That's Robin performing Be Mine. Thank you very much. And performing in the ET studio right now is Dickie Arnold.
How are you, darling?
I'm not bad. How are you?
I'm very
You
good,
just
young
come in,
lady.
show off your tan.
Off my permatan, yes, indeed. Sadly, it does stop below the neck 'cause it's all just makeup, Jenny. It's all fake.
How was Brazil?
It was great, my love. Yes,
Did you bring me a bikini back?
I didn't bring you a bikini back. I brought a little something back, but nothing the Dr. Hillary can't sort. Oh, I tell you what, I did. Hola! Here we go.
What kind of holiday were you on?
You know what the Brazilians are like?
nice.
Rapacious.
Thank
a pair
you.
of maracas, darling.
I would
Sadly,
have
the only
believed
pair I
that.
could get my hands on.
I would have believed that, apart from the fact a couple of minutes ago someone just ripped off the price tag for it. It's so rubbish.
Toys R Us or something. I did bring you this back, though, darling. The Brazilian flag, which I use to knot under my arm and walk along the beach and cover up my extremely fat back, because as you well know, they're very good looking over in Brazil.
Oh, really?
As indeed is Mr. Ramsay, who's on Fine Form tonight, cooking live for the first ever time in his career
Love Gordon
on Channel
Ramsay.
4. We love a bit of Gordon, and of course he's been teaching those people across the pond how to cook as well, and they're not very welcoming when it comes to his repertoire. Here you go.
Pancakes were soggy and fish was dry. The salmon just looked old-fashioned.
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yes.
It was our 10-year anniversary, and we say for our 10-year anniversary, everybody gets complimentary zucchini pancakes.
Yes.
Now, everybody tells me they love them.
If you give something away and it's free, who's going to complain about it?
That never happens. So either he's crazy, or every customer that comes in here is lying to me.
I love the fact they're so blinded.
They get so tense.
I know.
I can talk like that.
Oh my God.
All the time. Oh my God, Gordon's here. Live cook-off, of course, with Gordon tonight on Channel 4 as well. And cruising the channels as I do, and of course I've given up my 2.5 minutes of working at GMTV every morning. And I stumbled across a channel called The Wedding Channel, Jenny, which is great news for us
Now,
because we
I've
may work
seen
again.
that, but I've always worried if I tune on, my boyfriend might think, oh, hello, she's getting ideas.
It's time.
So-
Well, you've got the dog, you've got the house. It's only a matter of time before you get the ring light. But if he hasn't asked you yet, how many years has it been?
25.
Yeah, you see, if it goes on beyond year 3, love, you're stuck. Anyway, we'll move swiftly on. Yeah, Danielle Lloyd is chatting on The Wedding Channel in Wag's World. You're going to love it. TV Gold, here you go.
Where did you meet Ted? I met Ted. He was one of the judges at the Miss Great Britain competition. And I got into the final 12. And one judge asked one girl a question. And it just so happened that Ted asked me my question. And he said, oh, what sort of man do you like or something? And give me a wink, and I was like, "You baby,
you baby,
you baby."
Do you know, I actually hosted that Miss Great Britain that she won, and it was quite refreshing because she was the only model that didn't have long blonde hair extensions. She had short brown hair. I think that's why she won, to be honest, because she looked so different to everyone else. And
So,
now she's got long blonde hair
Her
extensions.
hair colour was natural.
Yeah,
Lesson to be learned, Jen. Should we move swiftly on?
Sorry, don't quite get it.
Isn't it? Well, no, clearly it is natural then. Ladette to lady, back on the box. Avert your eyes if you're not fond of too much flesh in the morning. Cheeky Brazilian going on here. Take a look.
I think she needs to cover up immediately.
Welcome, hello.
Now, who have we got here?
I'm Kelly.
I'm Mrs. Harbert.
Hello, Miss Harbert.
She did that on purpose to shock us. She actually quite succeeded, because not only that, I would have thought she was really cold.
That's the least she deserves.
Brilliant. The lovely Rosemary Schrager there as well, of
I
course.
actually don't know how someone can go out in a dress and actually stay inside it. It's like I would... Oh.
I'm just going to let that hang in the air and move swiftly on to my own weekend, when I shall be sporting something similar, no doubt.
Nice.
There's a talent to it, sweetheart.
Nice, all right. Glad I'm not going to see it. Anyway, thank you very much.
Cheers, Jen.
Nice to have you back. OK, and something I know everyone will be watching tonight, absolutely, isn't it? It's our Vera's swan song in Corrie. Oh, no, it's so sad. Tina Baker's in the Rovers for us now. Morning, Tina. Or is that Vera?
Unlike Richard Arnold, I'm not a natural blonde, but I am channeling Vera in the Rovers as we speak, because in the double episodes tonight, she breathes her last, pops her clogs. There won't be a dry eye because she is the nation's nana. But first, let's remind us of why we'll all be gutted tonight, because Vera, here are your best bits.
Hailed as one of the most popular characters the Cobbles has ever seen, Vera Duckworth first appeared on the street back in 1974.
So Julius Berlin's on end of that phone, and it's he say so, you can't tell him any different.
From humble beginnings on Mike Baldwin's factory floor, where she became great mates with Ivy Tilsley, to the checkout at Better Buy, landlady of the Rovers and waitress at Roy's Rolls. Strong-willed, raucous and ready for a good time, we've shared highs and lows with our favourite battle acts.
Get out! Get out! Get off!
Vera's constant nagging of her layabout hubby Jack and her comical reactions to his harebrained schemes, betting habits and strange attraction to pigeons, which she hated, has brought us 3 decades of entertainment.
We can't bring a baby home in a yard full of pigeons, so get rid of him! And that's all there is to it.
But despite all this, Jack and Vera remained together and celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary last year.
The end of a Vera, the end of an era. There are even rumours that they're getting rid of the stone cladding. Now, we're not going to spoil it and tell you how she dies tonight. In fact, only 5 people know because they filmed it on a Sunday on a closed set. We can tell you, obviously, Jack's going to be gutted. There were tears as the final scenes were filmed. Obviously, I think Bill Tarmy's going to miss her. Everybody who worked closely with Liz Dawn are going to miss her because she was hilarious on screen. All the friends and neighbours, remember, she's been like a mum to Tyrone, like a mum to Molly. She's taken many people under her wings, even that scumbag grandson of hers who doesn't deserve her kidney, that Paul Clayton one who's ripped them off right, left and centre. But I wish they'd just let her retire to Blackpool with Jack, like Hilda Ogden, just be written out and then be like her indoors. But of course that will never happen. The friends and neighbours are going to be devastated. But of course no one character is bigger than the street. It will go on to bigger and better things. But we will never see the light because characters don't stick around for 30 odd years anymore. So I'm off now after raising a glass to go and plant Dev's flowers and lay them on the doorstep of number 9. Ta-ra, Chuck. Oh, Jack.
Ta-ra,
oh, Jack.
Tina. In fact, Tina, I actually think that wig really does quite suit you. In fact, I think today everyone should go out and buy a wig like that and pay homage to Vera. It's good. Blondes do have more fun, don't they? OK, thanks, Tina. That's it for part 2. Still to come on ET today, though, Johnny Depp, Michael Underwood, Steve Backley and Liz McLarnon. We'll see you in 3.
Juggling your life can be stressful at times, and that's when you need Calms. Calms is an effective, natural remedy that helps you to stay in control. Because when you're in control, you can do anything. Stress, don't let it hold you back.
50 Plus is a collection designed for today's 50-plus woman. Page after page of looks that suit your life, your style. All in sizes 12 to 34, with easy returns. And 10% off your first order exclusively for new customers. 50 Plus style, 50 Plus choice. Call free for your catalogue now on 0800 728 729 or visit 50plus.co.uk. 50 Plus, fashion that fits your lifestyle.
Because one bottle of Buttercup treats any type of cough. You'll only need one bottle of Buttercup sitting on your shelf.
Buttercup, one bottle that's tough enough for any type of cough.
Adios.
Adios! Women everywhere are saying goodbye to weight they don't want with the help of Adios.
Adios!
A herbal remedy traditionally used as an aid to slimming. So why don't you try
Adios!
the nation's favourite?
How could shredded wheat help keep your heart healthy? Simple.
You can count the ingredients on one hand. One hand. Whole grain wheat. Whole grain wheat. Whole grain wheat. Am I going soft? I'll start again. You can count the ingredients of shredded wheat on one hand. Whole grain wheat, nothing more. See? That's how it could help keep your heart healthy. Simple.
And if you like the irresistible combination of honey and nuts, why not try deliciously Moorish honey nut shredded wheat?
Flawless, radiant and visibly even skin. Now on your underarms. Rich in face care ingredients like omega-6, hydrating glycerol and 1/4 moisturizing cream, Dove deodorant beautifies your delicate underarm skin and still offers effective protection. The beauty treatment for your underarms. Dove deodorant.
Gadzooks, Britain! Millions of you have now challenged Churchill.
I challenged Churchill and he guaranteed to beat the price I was paying for my car insurance.
Oh, yes.
We saved £87 on our car insurance when we challenged Churchill.
Oh, yes. Challenge Churchill. We really, really, really guarantee to beat your renewal price. Buy online at churchill.com. Oh, yes.
Could your bloke be the most unromantic man in Britain? Never thinks of sending you flowers? If your answer is yes, GMTV wants to hear from you. Log on to www.gm.tv by January 21st, send a photo and say why he needs a romantic overhaul. With our help, you might get a Valentine surprise you'll never forget.
Welcome back to Entertainment Today. Still to come, Johnny Depp, Michael Underwood and Steve Backley. But first, Liz McLaren, live from her hometown of Liverpool. Good morning to you, Liz.
Good morning.
Yeah, do you know it's great news for Atomic Kitten fans because you, Jenny and Natasha have reunited. You're all back together.
We are, yes, we are actually. It's all very exciting.
It must be really good because it's great to have you all back. And you will be here in the ET studio next week to perform your version of Cilla Black's 1964 tune, Anyone Who Had a Heart. Now, why was it that you chose this song to do a cover?
Well, first and foremost, it's because it's for the #1 albums, #1 album. So it was a #1 here. It was recorded by a Liverpool artist, Cilla Black, and we just thought it was quite in keeping with some of the songs we've done before. And we performed it yesterday just as rehearsals for the show on tomorrow, and everyone was getting goosebumps. So we're all really excited about it. It sounds fabulous.
It sounds
say so myself.
Yeah, it does sound fabulous. And in fact, we've got some exclusive footage of the new video, so let's have a look at that as well.
Could look at me and know that I love you. Anyone who ever dreamed could look at me and know I dream of you. Knowing I love you so.
It sounds great, it looks great, and obviously that's all for the #1 concert, which you mentioned there, which takes place tomorrow in Liverpool, celebrating Liverpool's musical heritage and the fact that it's European City of Culture this year. I tell you what, Liverpool's the place to be tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, usually is always the place to be, but yeah, everything's so excited. The hotels are all sold out. I think there's only like a couple of hundred tickets left for the show. It's really, it's going so well and everyone's so excited.
It will be great. Well, for anyone who can't get a hotel room or can't get a ticket, they can actually buy the album, the #1 album, after the concert. But we've got to ask, who else is performing tomorrow night?
There's loads. We've got people like Elvis Costello, Ray Quinn, Claire Sweeney, The Farm, Atomic Kitten, Eaton Rose, loads and loads of people.
Oh, it sounds brilliant. And you will be performing the song as well next week on the show, so we're looking forward to that. It must be so nice for you all to get back together. When was the last time you performed together?
Well, the last time we did a video was like 4 years ago, but the last time we actually performed together was last New Year in Hong Kong. We did a big Nokia show there, and that was absolutely fabulous. But it was so strange at the video because it wasn't strange. We just all got on with it and we're like, great, yeah, okay, that was good, nice shot. Okay, let's do the next one.
It's all back to normal, exactly. And congratulations as well to Jenny, who's just given birth to a little boy, Casper. But I've got to say, I mean, she's been in all the papers this morning. She was out partying with Kate Moss, so I hope she's recovered for tomorrow night.
She's very much recovered. We all had dinner last night, and so we're all settled now in Liverpool, you know, rehearsing. We've got a lot to do before tomorrow night, and she's very much recovered, yes.
Yoo-hoo, lucky for you. All right, Liz, thank you very much. Good luck tomorrow, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thank you.
See you then. OK. Now, depending on how brave you are, there may be some scenes that make you want to look away from the screen, and I'm not talking about Michael's canary yellow outfit in last week's Dancing on Ice, but some of the things Johnny Depp gets up to in his new film, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Despite some gore, I did have to look away a few times. It is a fantastic film with a great cast: Helena Bonham Carter, Timothy Spall, Alan Rickman, and, of course, Johnny Depp.
15 years dreaming I might come home to a wife and child.
Benjamin Parker.
Not Barker. Sweeney Todd now, and he will have his revenge.
I thought it was fantastic. I've heard that Helena, who is a huge fan and has been for years, and was really desperate to play the part. But for you, were you both fans of the production? Did you know about it and the music?
Oddly, I mean, I knew of the musical, but I wasn't particularly familiar with it until about 5 or 6 years ago when Tim and Helena came to visit in the south of France, and he brought me the disc, you know, the CD of it. I listened to it and thought it was great, and we didn't speak about it for another 6 years.
What I love about your characters that you do, Johnny, is the fact that you do meet them your own, and there's a lot of rumours about who your inspiration is. They say Jack Sparrow inspired by Keith Richards. Rumours are Willy Wonka, Michael Jackson. So I want to know, who is this from? Because in the papers today they were saying David Essex. I've also heard Iggy Pop.
Oh, David Essex. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't really, it wasn't really based on anyone. I mean, in terms of like a musical sort of hero, Iggy's always been one of my heroes. They also mentioned David Bowie, another one of my big heroes. But I didn't intentionally go for any particular sound. It just kind of whatever came out.
I will have vengeance. I will have salvation.
I was very impressed with your singing. I can't believe this is your first singing role.
Yeah, but I avoided singing all my life until now.
So how easy was it? I mean, was there a lot of standing around a piano and going,
No, not exactly. No. I sort of bypassed all that stuff. I probably shouldn't. I should have done that, but no. I just went in and did it, you know.
The winner is Todd.
At the cinema at the moment, you're an Enchanted, and you're a bad man in that. And then again, you're a bad man in this. So, you know, I'm wondering what Hollywood's making of you here.
I mean, they are succulent characters to get your teeth into, and you try and get into them, and you try and work out what their psychology is, what makes them tick. You know, in this case, Beazle Bamford is perverted, unattractive, who thinks he's rather gorgeous and thinks everybody loves him. He turns out not to be loved and not to be that particularly sexually attractive.
You've got to leave this all behind you now.
No. These are desperate times. Desperate measures are called for.
Oh, those were really tough interviews. Anyway, OK, now, could our Mickey Underwood become the next Blade King of Dancing on Ice? Well, one thing's for sure, he's working hard on trying to win the crown. So if we go down to Elstree now, good morning to you, Michael. I've got to say, well done last week. You're fantastic. I voted for you. I thought you were really good. Although, apart from the little mishap at the end, the extra twirl, was that planned, actually?
Morning, Jenny. Little mishap? I don't know what you're talking about. You mean that very, very carefully planned manoeuvre to finish my routine, if that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, of course it wasn't, no. I literally, in the VT, they were sort of building up to it beforehand and sort of saying, oh, he's having trouble with it, doesn't do it the same way twice. It's absolutely true. Even in rehearsals, I wasn't doing it the same way twice. It could have ended anyway. Luckily for me, I was facing the right way and wasn't on my face.
You see, I'm loving it. Look at that beautiful yellow outfit. Are you going to top that this week, Michael?
No, I've decided to leave the Big Bird from Sesame Street at home this week. We're going with something a little more relaxed, a little more serious, actually. I quite like the outfit this week. Not quite so bright.
Yeah, and what music have you got this week? Is it slower?
You know, I can't tell you exactly what song it is because I'll get into big trouble. In fact, there's a lady sitting over here, Sarah, from ITV Press, just making sure I don't say anything like that. But yeah, it is a slower one. It's a romantic song this week, so there's no opportunity for being too clumsy, because if you start getting clumsy in it, it stands out a mile. So I've got to be graceful and smooth.
Oh my goodness, I love this. Michael Underwood being romantic. I cannot wait to see this. OK, well, obviously we've got Steve Backley just behind you. He's one of your competitors. Yeah. He actually got away with the bad lycra last week. He had a nice suit on. See, I think obviously the wardrobe people like him more. That's
well,
it.
Yeah, but I think they might make up for that this week. You know, you get an easy week, got the jacket on, felt suave, felt sophisticated. I know the lycra is coming in this week, and maybe get that little yellow number that Michael Grace.
You're more than welcome to. I think you'd look great in it, Steve. As well.
You did it proud.
Now,
you did it
proud. Yeah, I did something.
Steve, I've got to say, you are unbelievably tall. When we saw you on the show last week, standing next to Philip Schofield, I hope Philip doesn't mind me saying this, but he did look like quite short next to you. Is it difficult working with a dance partner when you are so much taller than her?
I'm told, it is hard. I mean, I only know one way, but of course, there's longer to fall, so there's a bigger fear factor. But apparently, if you get it right, it does look graceful. But I'm not quite at that stage yet. But I'm trying hard, and they keep telling me to bend my knees every day, bend my knees more, because they kind of want me down here somewhere.
It's true. It's always about the knees, isn't it?
Yeah,
you're both doing really well on the show. We'll all be watching on Sunday. Steve, I know you said on the show that you're looking forward to your spray tans on a weekly basis, so I hope you enjoy yours today. And Michael, just lay off. I think you're tanned enough. So there we go. All right, look.
What do you mean?
Good luck on Sunday, and we'll see you then.
I'm worried.
OK, that's it for this week. Join us at the same time next week when we hope to be celebrating Michael's 3rd week in Dancing on Ice, fingers crossed, and helping us with that celebration will be Atomic Kitten performing here live. So we will see you next weekend, and in the meantime, have a fantastic weekend. Good luck, Michael.